bearings too back here. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, oh my gosh, like I said, they've had their hand in everything on this truck. There was a light here. I took it out though, because it was missing the lens anyway. Oh my goodness, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, it makes no sense to me. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to show you too much. But, look at that. That wire is just twisted together and then electrical taped. Another wonderful surprise. You know, like nice. And this one does not plug into this block up here, like the license plates lights do, which I'll be replacing this with another harness. And there's broken wires for the tail light, so that wasn't working until I jiggled them, and now they're all working. So I'll be getting a new harness, because those two harnesses plug into the block there. But the main, and I don't understand that the main trailer wiring shit doesn't plug into the block. I mean, it would only make sense that it would plug in there, and you just replace it if need be, whatever, for any reason. And then removing the receiver turned into a nice little treat too. Oh, now this thing doesn't want to come off. There we go. Oh, the joys. Because you can see that there's a built-in welded nut there. There was one here, but it must have broken off. So they decided to tack it on because it broke off. But they couldn't get access to it. So it needs a new bumper. It needs, basically new chrome. The plastics are fine. The tabs are all there. They're not broken or anything. So, looks like I'm missing one. So yeah, just a new bottom plastic, whatever. But, so just new chrome for the front and rear on the bumpers. Should be good. New bracing on the driver's side for the support. But overall, pretty clean. Body wise, minimal rust. I mean, new bed maybe at some point. I'm fine with the way it is at the moment. If I can weld it up and make it sturdy. Needs new shocks. I'm probably gonna try and do Bilstein, what are they called? Ride Right or something like that. They're front air shocks with Bilstein shocks on them. So I'm probably going to try those on the front, because they're only made for the front. Shock, airbag on top, made for like if you're going to put a plow on the front so you can level the front out. You can get where they share air pressure, or you can get separate ones that mount, like on the other truck, chrome metal all the way down. And the guy mounted I don't know what you want to call it, the Zerk, the air nipple, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. He mounted it there so you can just fill them up right there, and I'm hoping that'll help make it ride a bit smoother. But this is gonna be my tow rig. This is gonna be the new daily driver, because it is gonna be more efficient than an LB7, because it's computerized turbo. It is the injectors are probably a lot better than the LB7. I know lifespan wise they will be. And there was also a receipt in here in the glove box for new injectors. It said a date on it. It said they were LBZ, a whole set of them, not just one or two. So that's good. But how many miles ago that was? Good question. The injectors don't look fresh, and that's probably a bit of a concern, but we'll find out. I'll probably have them bench tested before too long of getting the truck actually on the road. But this is going to be my new daily driver, and I figure, hey, this is going to be the beater work truck. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. It's already in a little bit better shape with the dings and dents aspects. I'm pretty content. I found new rims I like. It's going to get the same tires, 285/60/20, and those are 285, 75, 16. So it's going to be a bit bigger with the 20-inch rims. I compared the two online, 85, 75 versus 85, 60 with the 20s. So I'm sticking with the 20s. I like the look. Tires are a bit small, but I think they should probably fit with the way it is. It's a stock front end, stock rear end now with the shackles. So we should fit. If not, I'll crank it up, level it out a little bit. But we'll play with them air shocks. It'll help ride just a little bit better than those adjustable shocks I've got on there. I want to get away from those. They're not bad on that truck. That's going to ride a bit smoother just because of Celastic shackles that aren't going on this. I regret that. It's just my towing truck. You put my trailer on there and the truck start squatting a little bit. It's like, dude, it's a little light trailer. There's no reason it should be squatting. I mean, I can jump on the back of this one. I love that. I can jump on the back of this truck and it doesn't bounce with 200 pounds bouncing on it. It's just solid as a rock. You get on this one, it's like a 1500. It literally is like a 1500. It's like a trampoline. Just a bouncing like crazy. But and you can see how that's bad for towing, but unless you have airbags, then it's probably pretty good. But if I'm going to get airbags, it's going to be the AutoFlex rear leaf spring replacement, $37.25. Expensive, worth it. Yes, it's supposed to ride like a car, or a 1500 pickup in the rear end, which is a bonus. Load leveling, dual airbags on each side. So. But anyway, enough gabbing. Anybody want to buy that? $700 comes and gets it. 03 Expedition Eddie Bauer. I don't know if it's made an appearance in my videos yet. It's got peeling clear coat all over it. I mean, on the roof is peeling. But, the body is pretty solid. The rockers are. This is the worst side for rocker rust. I mean, there it is. So, let's see, I don't have the key on here anymore. You'll see through the door. Same story as the new truck. Seat covers, junk. Foam, junk. $100 per cushion for foam. $175 per cover. This does have the upgraded navigation, radio, navigation. The whole thing's junk, though. Half the buttons don't work on it. The navigation CD's gone. Rear DVD player, it works. That's good. All the speakers work. Has wiring for subwoofers. Hook up your amp, subs. It should be ready to go. The back hatch glass works with the button here, which when it's unlocked. Minimal body rust. That is a do it for body rust. This thing is pretty damn clean. 178,000 miles, I believe. It take away a few miles. It's 177 something. Pretty close to 178 though. Projector headlights are nice. You can get the Morimoto HID kit. Last you probably a lifetime. Super freaking bright. The high beams, I'll bitch and complain about those high beams on the Anzo headlights. High beam, absolutely useless no matter the bulb. I put Silver Star Ultras. I put LED bulbs, high quality stuff. Junk, absolute junk, just the housing itself. But this on here, the Ford, wow, absolutely wonderful for stock headlights. Fog lights work. I think one bulb is burnt out and one of the reflectors is busted. You replace it. Do whatever you want with it. The big issue, runs on 6 out of the 8 cylinders, 5.4 liter. Head gasket issue, pushing gases into the coolant. It has new plugs, new coils, one new injector on the one of the misfiring cylinders. Haven't done a compression test, but there is no blow-by. So, but there was coolant in the oil. And gas is getting into the coolant. So 4x4 works. It has a couple bad hubs. They're not bad. They have a little bit of slop. There's no grinding though. You get that one, back right one, a little bit of slop. I feel like one of the rear shocks is bad, and looking at the back of it, you'll see one of the tires has kind of a slant to it, an abnormal slant. I can't even hardly tell with it leaning like that. I think it's the back left. It feels like it's got a bad strut on the back here somewhere. But other than that, door latches, absolutely junk. I mean, the doors, they rattle going down the road. All of them. It says door ajar. Eventually, while driving, it stops doing that. It stops saying door ajar. The dome lights actually shut off. But as soon as you get out, close the door, dome lights never shut off, start it up, door ajar. It's also got a bad battery. 4x4 works though. 4 low works, 4 high seems to work. I put it up all on jack stands. 4x4 works. All tires start spinning. But the 4 high light works. The works for 1 millisecond, half a millisecond, if that. You flip the switch from auto to 4 high, the light goes pew, just that fast. You don't hear any noises when you engage 4 high. You hear it when you engage 4 low. But between the auto and the 4 high, they stop spinning, start spinning when they're supposed to, between the settings. So sunroof leaks, but it's just the drains. They are plugged up. You put some weed eater line down there or compressed air